Okay, so to start with, we're going to warm up from our neck, open everything up on our diaphragm and practice that.
Yeah.
So I need to see if you've got the technique correctly.
Right.
As before, we stand with our weight evenly, feet shoulder width apart, weight in the haunches, in the heels.
Yeah.
Nice and grounded. And we start with a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth for the count of 3. So if you do this with me, and again, and one more. Now this time, when you exhale, long R sound. Ah, long one. Ah, and one more. Ah. Now, as before, we're going to put our hands on our diaphragm here so that we can work this muscle and to make sure that you're engaging that muscle. So as before, you push in under the diaphragm, and as you make the sound "oh," as in cough, you should bring that from here. So the breath goes in and it expels as if someone's just punched you in the stomach. So, good. And again, and one more. Good. Now, when you've been practicing that, did you try it with a ball? Have you tried it with the exercise ball?
With the exercise.
Okay, so can you just take the ball a minute, just so I can show you how to use the ball with it? I think it's should be a reasonable height. And then if you just sit on the ball, and then because your core is automatically engaged here, you should automatically use your diaphragm as you bounce and make that sound. So, as before, can you just do a couple of bounces? Good. Excellent. Excellent. Now you can see that you get much more power and it's no effort, and you can feel it on your diaphragm. So that's the way that we warm up there. And obviously a few minutes each time, increasing until your diaphragm engages automatically and you stop using your chest air, which your chest breath just doesn't give you the projection needed to carry you through. So that's fine. Now if you want to stand further across the room so that we can project you, and if we start with the exercises that you've been practicing this week. Now, as before, very important, always hold it up at eye level when you're speaking so that you don't close off your throat.
It was an icy winter's night, the darkness all around. 3, 2, 1. The stars were out and shining bright, with snow upon the ground.
Okay, now we're going to do this in the same way as we did before, because we want to work with the vowel sound, as we said before, to extend it, to lose this this problem you have with short vowels, but also the pitch. We need to just work on your pitch again. So if you just give me the sheet a minute and I'll talk you through it as I did before. So, it was an icy winter's night.
It was an icy winter's night.
The darkness all around.
The darkness all around.
Good. The stars were out and shining bright.
The stars were out and shining bright. I'm getting that pitch again.
Yes, you are. So, we're going to bring your pitch up a little bit. Yeah? We're going down at the moment and we want to come up. So, not 3, 2, 1. What you want is 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, now start at that pitch. So, it was an icy winter's night.
It was an icy winter's night.
Right. Now longer with the E in winters. It was an icy winter's night.
It was an icy winter's night.
Much better. The darkness, nice long A, the darkness all around.
The darkness all around.
Good. Do your pitch again.
1, 2, 3.
No, you
One.
went down, but even.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
The stars were out and shining bright,
The stars were out and shining bright,
with snow upon the ground.
with snow upon the ground.
Okay, now going into the whisper technique, the air was filled with dancing strands.
The air was filled with dancing strands.
Say that sentence again.
The air was filled with dancing strands.
Dancing.
Dancing. Dancing.
Now out loud.
The air was filled with dancing strands.
No,
The air was filled with dancing strands.
no. We're looking for an R, not an A. An R sound. A
The-
dancing strands.
The air was filled with dancing strands.
Perfect. Say that again.
The air was filled with dancing strands.
Now, do you remember what we said about vowel sounds following the word the?
Yes.
It changes to the
Yes.
before a vowel, the before a consonant.
Yes.
So, the air was filled with dancing strands.
The air was filled with dancing strand.
Dancing.
Dancing.
Again.
Dancing.
The air was filled
The
with
air, the air was filled with dancing strand.
perfect. Of floating angel's hair.
Of floating angel's hair.
Right, longer with the vowel again. Floating.
Of
Floating. It's a very
floating.
onomatopoeic word.
Floating.
Floating.
Floating. Floating.
Again.
Floating.
Right, try not to drop your pitch at the end of the word.
Floating. Floating.
Longer with the O.
Floating.
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 Good.
Floating.
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 On a level with your pitch.
Floating.
Again.
Floating.
Again.
Floating.
Now. Of floating angel's hair.
Of floating angel's hair.
Much better. As one man walked across white land,
As one man walked across white land,
his breath caught in the air.
his breath caught in the air.
Good. Now, did you hear it was caught? It went to caught again. Caught. Longer A.
Caught.
Again.
Caught.
His breath caught in the air.
His breath caught in the air.
Good. His footsteps crunching through the snow
His footsteps crunching through the snow
were all the sounds that night.
were all the sounds that night.
Right. Night.
Night.
Yes. Good. Again. Were all the sounds that night.
Were all the sounds that night.
For he went where no one would go,
For he went where no one would go,
and was the only sight.
and was the only sight.
Okay, just watch your pitch again. He carried on his bended back
He carried on his bended back
a sack filled up with toys.
a sack filled up with toys.
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 Good. For all the children in the land,
For all the children in the land.
the orphaned girls and boys.
The orphaned girls and boys.
Okay, now straw in your mouth, and soon he reached the little home.
And soon he reached the little home.
Straw out, say it again.
And soon he reached the little home.
Back in,
And soon he reached the little home.
straw out.
And soon he reached the little home.
Good. Where children could not play,
Where children could not play.
and brought a smile of happiness.
And brought a smile of happiness.
Right, happiness now. This is an A, not an R. Happiness.
Happiness.
And brought a smile of happiness
And brought a smile of happiness.
that lit up Christmas Day.
That lit up Christmas Day.
Okay, now just watch we don't get this da 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 da.
Right.
Okay, As I
That
said
lit up
before, let's
Christmas day.
smooth it out and then we can add the inflection afterwards. So, that lit up Christmas day.
That lit up Christmas day.
Okay, now I want you to have a go reading it all the way through and just be very conscious of the vowel sounds, okay?
It was an icy winter's night.
Right, stop there. Straw on was.
Was.
Again.
Was.
Good.
It was an icy winter's night.
Right, now was is a short A, so was.
Right. It was an icy winter's night.
Good. Just, I want the straw back in on the W now,
Right.
on winters.
It was an icy winter's night.
Great. Again.
Winters.
Good.
It was an icy winter's night.
Right. Now we're getting a slight wobble on the W there. So, again, I just want you to put the straw back in your mouth, and now I want you to say it on a whisper. Okay?
Winters.
Again.
Winters.
Again.
Winters.
Again.
Winters.
Take it out.
Winters.
Out loud.
Winters.
Much better.
Winters.
Perfect. Right. It was an icy winter's night.
It was an icy winter's night.
Good. Carry on.
The darkness all around. The darkness all around.
Good. Right. Now watch all. Long A again. The darkness
all
all
around.
All around.
The darkness all around.
Good.
The stars were out and shining bright, with snow upon the ground.
Right. Upon.
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 Upon the ground.
Upon the ground.
Okay. Now we're going to do this faster.
Right.
Starting from the top. Now that you've got some of the diction corrected, I want to see you just do it more naturally. So, it was an icy winter's night with darkness all around.
It was an icy winter's night, with darkness all around.
All around.
All around.
Again.
It was an icy winter's night, the darkness all around.
Good.
The stars were out and shining bright, with snow upon the ground.
Right. Upon.
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 Upon. Upon.
With snow,
With snow upon the ground. With snow upon the ground. It was an icy winter's night, the darkness all around. The stars were out and shining bright, with snow upon the ground.
Great.
The air was filled with dancing strands.
Right. Watch that word. Now
Dancing.
you've got a block on dancing.
Dancing.
So
Dance.
every time that comes up, I want the straw in
Right.
as a hook, as a reminder. So
Dancing.
dancing, 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 prancing, dancing, prancing, dancing, prancing, prancing,
Prancing.
dancing,
Dancing.
no, prancing,
Prancing.
dancing,
Dancing.
dancing,
Dancing.
dancing, dancing,
Dancing.
dancing,
Dancing.
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 No, we're going back to an A. Dancing.
Dancing.
Again,
Dancing.
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 No,
No. Dancing.
no,
Dancing.
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 Open your mouth wider. Dancing.
Dancing.
Again,
Dancing.
right. Dancing.
Dancing.
Again,
Dancing.
good,
Dancing.
good. With
The air was filled with dancing
dancing strands. Just watch the R.
strands. The air was filled with dancing strands.
Dancing.
Dancing.
More.
Dancing.
Again,
Dancing.
say it again.
Dancing.
And
Dancing.
the whole sentence.
The air was filled with dancing strands. Is it
Dancing.
dance? What is the difference?
Right, what we don't want is a flat A.
Dancing,
We don't want
dancing.
dancing. It doesn't go down. It's an
Down.
ah, ah, ah.
And what I'm saying?
You're saying ah, dancing, dancing. What we want is dancing, dancing,
Dancing.
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 Good, perfect.
Dancing.
Again,
Dancing.
again.
Dancing.
Right, now say the sentence.
The air was filled with dancing strands.
Perfect, well done. Again, say it again.
The air was filled with dancing strands.
Again,
The air was filled with dancing strands.
one more.
The air was filled with dancing strands.
Perfect, Santosh, well done.
A floating angel's hair.
Right, now, floating.
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 Again. Floating.
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 Right now. Of floating angel's hair.
Of floating angel's hair.
Angels.
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 Angel's hair.
Angel's hair.
Floating angel's hair.
Floating angel's hair.
Of floating angel's hair.
Of floating angel's hair.
Perfect. Say it again. Of
Of floating angel's hair.
Of floating angel's hair.
Of floating angel's hair.
Wonderful. Carry on.
Can I have a pen, please?
You may indeed. Just one sec. There you go.
This is angels, you're saying, and not angels.
What you're saying, or what you were saying, was angels. Angels. What we want is angels. Angels. It's all about opening your mouth wider.
Angels.
Wider to the side and wider up and down. Okay?
Angels.
It's your vowels we need to practice.
Angels.
Yeah. Okay. Angels. 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 Say danger.
Danger.
Dangerous angels. Dangerous
Dangerous
angels. Hard to
Dangerous
say.
angels.
Good.
Dangerous angels.
Perfect.
Dangerous angels.
Right. Okay. Of
Of
floating.
floating angels' hair.
Perfect.
As one man walked across white land.
Right. We've got it again with the A. Walked, not walked. 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 Walked.
Walked.
Walked.
Is it with
It's more of an
O?
or.
Walked. Right. As one man walked across white land, his breath caught in the air.
Right, now, caught. We must get past this short A again. Caught, caught, caught.
Caught.
Again,
Caught.
again.
Is it more
It's
caught?
more of an or.
Right.
It's the same or sound you're looking for. Caught.
Caught in the air.
Caught in the air.
Caught in
See
the
it
air.
phonetically. C-O-R-T.
C-O-R-T. Caught in the air.
Perfect.
His breath caught in the air.
Perfect.
His breath caught in the air.
Again.
His breath caught in the air.
Good.
His footsteps crunching through the snow were all the sounds that night.
Right, we're getting the strange pitch again.
Right, okay.
Just come down a bit. 1, 2, 3.
3, 2,
Oh, 3,
1.
2, 1. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. His footsteps crunching through the snow.
Right, through.
Through the snow.
Right, straw in for this. I want projection. You understand what the purpose of the straw is, which is to make you have to articulate more forward so that you can't go into the back of your throat. And you have to enunciate harder and more clearly to get past the obstacle. So,
His footsteps crunching through the snow. His
through,
footsteps
through,
through,
again,
through,
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 good.
through.
Say 3.
3.
Say, though there were thought to be 3,
Though they were thought to be 3,
thought, long O,
thought,
though there were
thought,
thought,
they were
right, see it phonetically, T-H-O-R-T.
Though
Though there
they
were
thought
thought,
to be 3,
thought,
thought to be
No.
3.
right, your tongue hits your top teeth.
Yes.
So, thought,
Thought, thought,
thought,
thought,
better?
thought,
Right, you need the straw. Yeah, Shrustaka.
thought,
It's alright, someone's just walking past the window.
thought, thought,
Thought,
thought, thought,
thought,
thought,
thought.
thought,
Take it out.
thought, thought,
Thought.
thought,
Longer with the O again.
thought,
Thought.
thought,
Thought to be 3.
thought to be 3,
3.
3.
Three. Three. Say
Three.
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 Three. Three. 33.
33.
Thought.
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 Thought to be 3.
Thought to be 3.
Good. Now,
Though they were thought to be 3, there were 33 for T.
much better, but needs practice. Okay, so with the straw at home, know there were thought to be 3. There were 33 for T. Though there were thought to be 3. Go around saying it as a mantra. Yeah?
Though they were thought to be 3, they were 33 for T.
Much better.
Though they were thought to be 3, they were 33.
Longer still with the O.
Though they were thought to be 3, they were 33 for T.
Perfect. Spot on. Okay, well done.
His footsteps crunching through the snow were all the sounds that night.
Were.
Were.
Sound. Sound. Yeah. Fur.
Fur.
Say fur. Fur.
Fur.
Sir.
Sir.
Were.
Were.
Her.
Her.
Okay. Were.
Were.
Good.
Were all the sounds that night. For he went where no one would go, and was the only sight.
And was the only sight.
And was.
Nice wide mouth.
Was.
Was.
It's not was, it's was.
Yes, that's right. And was the only sight.
And was the only sight.
Only.
Only.
Right, now watch when you've got an O that you don't go down with it. So only is round. It's not only, it's only. Okay? Only. See it O-W-N-L-Y. See it phonetically. Only. Only. Say the word own.
Only.
I own a car.
I own a car.
I only 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 own a car.
Good.
Only. And was the only. And
Right,
was.
I want this W right. So was.
And was.
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 Were.
Where.
Wasn't.
Wasn't.
Why.
Why.
White.
White.
Whitish.
Whitish.
Were.
Where.
Were.
Were.
Were. Her.
Her.
Her. Fur.
Fur.
Right.
And was the only sight. And was.
Only.
And was the only sight. And was the only sight.
Only.
Only.
Good. Again.
Only.
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 Only. Only.
Good.
Only.
Say it
And
again.
was the only sight.
Was the only sight.
Was the only sight. And was the only sight.
Perfect.
He carried on his bended back.
Right. Bended.
Bended.
Mhm.
He carried on his bended back a sack filled up with toys for all the children in the town, the orphaned girls and boys.
Right. Orphaned.
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 Good. The orphaned, remember, vowel after THE, the. The orphaned.
The orphaned girl, the orphaned girls and boys.
Right, just watch you don't go up again. At the moment you're going the orphaned. What we want is the orphaned. The orphaned.
The orphaned girls and boys.
Yeah. What we're trying to get is less staccato, more flowing. So it's all more languid and it's enjambing one word into the next so that they flow, okay? The orphaned. The orphaned.
The orphaned.
Good.
The orphaned girls and boys.
Good.
Yeah, okay, what's happening is I'm saying each word differently at different pace, so it should be linked together.
Yes, this is why we get this monotonous effect with you, because it's too staccato, it's not flowing enough, and you'll naturally get the pitch changes within the sentence. You'll get the different inflections if we get rid of the boom boom boom, because you can't put the light and shade in while it's staccato. All you can do is go up or down, or down, and it's a bit, at the moment it's a bit da-da, da-da, da-da. What we want is da, da. You see, loops of sound, yeah?
The orphaned girls and boys.
Much better.
The orphaned girls and boys.
Good.
And soon he reached the little home where children could not play.
Yeah, play.
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 Good.
And soon he reached the little home where children could not play, and brought a smile of happiness.
Right, watch it again. We're getting on. Brought a smile of happiness, and brought a smile of happiness, and brought a smile of happiness. It's where you make the breaks. And brought
a smile of happiness.
And brought a smile of happiness.
And brought a smile of happiness.
Right, what's your brought again? Brought.
Brought. And brought a smile of happiness.
Longer again.
And brought a smile of happiness.
Good.
And brought a smile of happiness.
Happiness.
Happiness. So, are you shorter?
A bit shorter that one, yeah.
And brought a smile of happiness that little Christmas day.
Good. Really much better. But we're still getting some tuning problems, so I want you to work a lot at home with pitch, but we'll move from that piece because I don't want to just label one piece.
Yeah.
So what else did you work with last week that you worked with through the week?
It was this, I have a new car.
Yes,
yeah.
Right. Now remember again with this that your long A's and your short A's must be distinctive. Okay?
I have a new car. It goes very fast. I drive it so far. I hope it will last.
Right. Bring your pitch down. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. I have a new car. It goes very fast. I drive it so far. I hope it will last.
Right, we're getting some problems with the V, so
Try.
onto a whisper for me, please.
I have whisper.
Whisper, yes.
I have a new car. It goes very fast. I drive it so far. I hope it will last.
Right, very.
Very,
Very.
very,
Very.
very,
Out loud.
very,
That's
very,
it.
very,
Go back to a whisper.
very,
Out loud.
very, very,
Back to a whisper.
very, very,
Straw.
very, 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 very.
Okay, now
Very.
pitch down. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Very, very, very,
Very.
very, very.
Your teeth have to stroke your bottom lip. Very.
Very,
Very.
very, very,
Perfect.
very. I have a new car. 3, 2, 1. I have a new car. It goes very fast. I drive it so far. I hope it will last.
Hope. Round O.
I hope. I hope.
Not hop. Hope.
Hope.
Hope. Hope.
Hope.
Hope. Rope. Soap.
Hope. Rope. Soap.
Okay. Hope.
Hope. I hope it will last.
Great.
If you have to go fast, you'll need to take care.
Right, just watch that. Do you hear the intonation
Yeah.
again? You'll need to take care. You'll need to take care. Try and keep it level.
You need to take care.
Good.
You need to take care. If you have to go fast, you need to take care.
Right, we're getting it again. You need to take care. You need to take care.
You need to take care.
Keep it on
You
the
need
level.
to take-
You need to take care.
What I'm doing, I think, is where there's a longer and more emphasis.
You're going up
Going
with-
up to emphasis
You are
rather than
rather than
prolonging
keeping level.
Yes.
Yeah. So try it again.
If you have to go fast, you'll need to take care.
Much better. Much more natural too. Part of what you're doing is over trying, and because you're focusing on each separate word rather than the whole sentence, which we have to do to correct the diction, when we go back though and slot the words in, you must just let it flow. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. If you have to go fast, you need to take care. When others go past,
Right.
when
Others.
Others.
Right.
others,
Brothers.
brothers,
Others.
others.
Good. Okay.
When others go past, when others go past,
When others go past.
when others go past, when others go past,
Good.
and you're caught in the glare.
Right. You're
Caught
in the glare.
in the glare.
You're caught in the glare.
You're caught in the glare.
Caught.
Caught.
Just watch it doesn't go to caught again. Caught.
Caught. Caught.
Or.
Oh.
C-O-R-T as,
Or.
as the phonetic spelling. Okay.
Caught in the glare.
Good.
And you're caught in the glare.
Good.
And you're caught in the glare.
Much better.
For to get there in the time, for to get there in time, but to arrive in good state, you must not commit crime.
Right, doing again, up, again, keep down with your pitch.
3, 2, 1. For to get there in time, again it's fluctuating a bit.
A little bit, but this is why this recording, when you listen back to it, you'll be able to hear that pitching problem and consciously, when you work, change it. If you can hear that modulation in it, and that's creating this effect, then you'll be able to make it more natural.
Yeah, I think by now I understand today that I'm where I need to put emphasis. I'm increasing my pitch to emphasize
absolutely.
it.
That's
I was
spot
not
on.
aware of this. So.
Yes.
For to get there in the time. For to get there in time. Again, I'm doing the same. For to get there in time.
Right. Time. Nice
time,
and short.
Time.
Mm-hmm.
Time. For to get there in time. In time.
In time.
For to get there in time, but arrive in good state, you must not commit crime. Is it?
Yes.
Coming differently, or is it?
No,
Okay?
that's all right. Just keep going unless I stop you.
For you must not commit crime by driving at a rate that will cause you to crash, or your engine.
Right. That was too long on cause. That will cause you to crash. That will cause you to crash.
That will cause you to crash. That
Good.
will cause you to crash, or your engine to fail. So please.
Fail.
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 For your engine to fail.
Right. Not fail. Fail.
Fail.
A.
A.
Fail.
Fail. For your engine to fail.
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 Slightly longer with the A. Fail.
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 Good.
Fail. For your engine to fail. So please don't be rash, or you will end up in jail.
Right. Still getting it with the pitch. So I want you to read the whole thing on a whisper for me that will put you on a level, and then gradually increase the sound. Okay?
I have a new car. It goes very fast. I drive it so far. I hope it will last.
Louder.
I have a new car. It goes very. Sorry. I have a new car. It goes very fast. I drive it so far. I hope it will last.
Much better.
If you have to go fast, you need to take care. When others go past and you're caught in the glare.
You're caught.
You're caught in the glare. If you have to go fast, you need to take care. When others go past and you're caught in the glare.
Care.
Care.
Caught.
Caught.
Care.
Care.
Caught.
Caught.
Care.
Care.
Caught.
Caught.
Try it again.
If you have to go fast, you need to take care when the others go past and you're caught in the glare.
Much better. Say that sentence.
And you're caught in the glare.
Caught.
And you're caught in the glare.
Perfect. Well done. Did you hear the difference?
Yeah.
It's just lengthening these vowels, Santosh. This is really where your issue lies. Apart from the V and the W, which is slightly difficult for you, it's really down to these vowel sounds, and you must practice saying words that are similar to each other. And I'm going to stop you there for a minute and give you a list to work with.
Yes.
So, do we want to pause this?
Yeah.
Well, I just found it for you.